First known as the Meadowlands, EA Sports welcomes you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returned. It's an opening touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Here we go, set. Sixty Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. Ho-ho! And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
Well, it's hard to imagine starting a game much better than that. Great play design. You can tell all week they love that play to start the game, and, man, you can see why.
Let's go now.
Here's Howell. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time. And it'll set up second down.
Ready.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. Quick throw here is complete. And he's in!
Look, I don't want to imply that they drew this play up specifically because this is when the league is celebrating National Tight Ends Day. But you got to admit, it's kind of fun seeing him score on this day in particular and join his fellow tight ends who've also scored throughout the league.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return starts from the 5. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Jones going to throw right away. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. That's Hassan Reddick getting in there to bring him down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush. So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Throwing is Jones on third down. That's into the hands of his receiver, Hyatt. He's going to have the first down, and that one good for 9, and the drive continues.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. The run here with Devin Singletary. And that's going to get closed up quickly. We'll get only to the 37. Second down and 8. Working from the gun, it's Jones. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Jones going to try and throw on third down. And that is incomplete.
It's always a risky decision anytime the quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. Howell. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
The offense is trying to stretch the field vertically. They're trying to put as many receivers into the coverage deep as possible. But you know what you need? You need time. You need to allow those guys to get downfield. But when you have a pass rush like this, they don't let that time unfold, and that pocket collapsed and results in a sack.
That's to Kraft, the tight end downfield. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Catch made right side by Wilson. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Throwing is Howell. Now he takes off. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the 1st down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down. Brian Burns, the former Panther, in there for the sack.
At the 47-yard line.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Right here. Go. Back at 60. Go.
They'll throw with Howell. Got a man left side. It's caught. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
Back to throw. Howell gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
Here we go. Set.
To throw is Howell. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
Looking to keep a promising drive alive. It is 3rd and a yard.
19 Lion. Take go.
Now it's Howell. Open is Kraft. He's got it. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Ball right on the 5-yard line, 2nd down and goal.
Come on. Set.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And he's in. Extra point attempt to come here. No problem with the footing. The kick is good. And the Jets move out on top, 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jones. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. The big fella, Quentin Williams, forcing his way in for the sack.
Okay, here we go.
He's got his man, that's Slayton. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
How about that play off the call sheet to convert 3rd and 18 for a 1st down?
Detroit. Tip.
To throw is Jones. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. And that is incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That's a good idea. Didn't force anything there. but now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. They'll get 19 out of that play. That's good for a Giants first down. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. Two minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. They face second down and 7. Shotgun now for Jones. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
It's just so hard to get anything going when you're just not confident running your own system. And all these early sacks, yes, they kill drives, but think what it does to the quarterback. The quarterback just can't be confident operating out of the pocket. There's no rhythm.
The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down.
This is the epitome of team defense. Not only are you able to rush the passer and put relentless pressure on him play after play, but the coverage on the back end is so tight. There's just nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. You see him just continue to hold the ball that extra second in the pocket, and with the way these guys are pass rushing, that's all the time they need.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll get this complete to Gibson.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll get that to Wilson. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go a long way to deciding the outcome, so it makes a lot of sense. You start looking for your top target, and he comes through for him there.
Here's Howell. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
They'll look to throw. Going up top. That's caught! And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line. Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their second. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime. A huge play just before the half. 45 yards.
19 tight, 19 tight, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Panther 11, Panther 19. Come, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, go.
Back to throw. A throw left side taken in by Corley. And he will get into the end zone. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Half jumbo, half jumbo.
They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. And this will be a Giants 1st down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Giants.
Here we go, hey.
Throwing now is Jones. He'll let it fly. Deep ball for Slayton. And he will go all the way.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the 1st half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
A try here for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Giants get back in it. It is 21-7. So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Check that. Set. Ready.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 1st half of play.
Score Jets 21, Giants 7.
Coach, thank you. And the rain only intensifying as the teams are back out here for what figures to be a sloppy 2nd half to come. The rain not letting up. It continues to be a factor here as we get back underway in the 2nd half. Oh. He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Jones. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble 2nd reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment. He had no choice but to throw it away. At this point in the game, Mike, we just haven't seen a lot of fire out of this offense. Here's another run, simple handoff, no gain.
Half jumbo, half jumbo.
Throwing is Jones on 3rd down. Open man, left side, he's got it. And they will finally get him out of bounds, but not until he's near the 45-yard line. A gain of 21 on that pass play. 1st down, Giants.
Here we go. Up we go.
Back to throw is Jones. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
26.
On 2nd down, here's Jones. He'll get it into the hands of Slayton. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it, because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's a run with Singletary. And he'll get 4 on this one. Down inside the 40-yard line now. Here's a 2nd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Jones. His throw left side, taken in by Johnson. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down. A pickup of 8.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Here's Jones. This is caught at the 2. And he's into the end zone. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive, because they've still got some work to do.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
Ready up. 19, pioneer. Here we go. Dragon 60.
They'll throw with Howell. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 35-yard line. A big play for the Jets. 35 yards. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Go!
Back to throw. Howell. Open man. That's Gibson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. They put Wilson in motion. Throwing is Howell. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
Okay, ready? Chap 60, chap 60. Here we go, set.
To throw is Howell. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. One of the Giants has it. Well, he certainly turned that into something on the move. Downfield, looked like he was gaining yards, but then loses control, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Early on, Mike, it looked like it was going to be a really good play by the quarterback, turning to his legs, getting some pretty good yardage with his feet, but then he failed to not only protect himself, but mostly protect the ball. Defense is able to put a hit on them, jar the ball loose, and now they'll take over after the big takeaway.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Jones. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Now he'll air this one out deep for Hyatt. His offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
That is hauled in at the 5. And he'll be taken down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of...
And he'll take it on in. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. That'll be caught by the running back, Singletary. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down.
A running back that can be used in the passing game is a handful for these defenses. And you can tell this offense, they're not shy getting this guy the ball. And I think the rest of this game, they're going to continue to see, hey, defense, do you have an answer for this guy?
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Half 18, half 18. Up we go.
Jones. Open man downfield. That's Neighbors. So... First and 10.
Okay, here we go.
They'll run. It's Singletary. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete...
That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Jets are going to take over here up near the 40.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Come on, set. Ready.
Howell. That's caught over the middle. It's Wilson. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Now it's It's Howell. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
Here's Howell. The open man is Wilson. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
This passing attack is proving to be a lot to handle for this defense, Mike, especially over the last couple plays. 4 plays, 4 passes, 4 first downs. It doesn't get much more efficient than that. And let's give credit to the offensive coordinator. Don't try to fix it if it ain't broken.
He'll get this complete to Gibson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Buffalo 18. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion. They'll look to throw yet again. To the goal line and in. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. A run with the man out of Purdue. That's Tyrone Tracy. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Now a play fake. Jones. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. Oh, he gets it right back. And he will score. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Reload. Sack.
We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
They motion a receiver right. On first down, they go right back to Hall. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll come up on a second down and 8. They'll drop to throw. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bob. Let's go now.
They'll look to throw. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. You talk about the opportune time. The defense helps close the gap. A huge play to make this one a closer game.
Yeah, and anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, you're looking for that spark. And boy, did the defense provide it. Not only creating the turnover, they take it back for 6, and they get themselves right back into this game.
A one-score game late, and you figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick.
All right, so you take your shot, you don't get it. But now your defense has to save the day. You've got all 3 timeouts. You've got to get a stop here, force them to punt the ball back, and give your offense a chance to win the game.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one.
Come on. Cougar 19. Unlock right. Unlock. Ready.
They'll run it out of the gun, and it's Hall. And they finally get him down. Good gain on the ground, but hold everything. Maybe a reason he got so free.
Set. Go.
Back to throw. Throwing right. It's taken in. That will make third down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one. Now a timeout. Giants. That is their second. Clock stops. 46 seconds to go.
Cut 19. Cut 19. Ready.
Throwing now on third and long. And that is incomplete.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot, and I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Detroit Johnson. Here we go.
Shotgun now for Jones. Now he'll air this one out deep for Hyatt. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick six, but he does set up the offense with 1st and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
So this one in the win column for the Jets.